So, entries have now closed for our Wonderful Villagers Awards. So what happens next? You may be wondering. Well, keep listening and we'll explain everything. Hello everyone, I'm Johnny Thompson and welcome to the Village Halls podcast, sponsored by Allied Westminster, the UK's largest specialist provider of village hall insurance and the home of Village Guard. Now, if you've been following our podcasts regularly, you'll already know that we've been running something called the Wonderful Villagers Awards in 2022, and that entries to the awards closed a few weeks ago on the 31st of October. I'm also sure that there are now many village halls up and down the country who are quite eager to find out whether or not they are one of 5 winners of £1,000 each. To quickly explain what's happening next, I'm delighted to say I've been joined once again by Gavin Mitchell from our podcast and Wonderful Villagers Awards sponsors, Allied Westminster. Hi, Gavin.
Hello, Johnny. Good to speak to you again.
Great to have you back again. How's things with you?
Yeah, great, Johnny. Yes, absolutely fantastic. Just back from a couple of weeks on holiday, but it's good to have my feet back under the desk and working away and fully refreshed and ready to go.
Good. Adventuring in Iceland, I understand. A little bird tells me, yeah?
Yeah, indeed, Johnny. For fear of coming across as an ambassador for the Icelandic Tourist Board, what can I say? Amazing, awe-inspiring, addictive. I've been there a number of times, but to be fair, it's eye-wateringly expensive. But wow, what a country! Really welcoming people, and just a great place. Great place.
Don't worry, I won't grill you on it. I know we're not here to present it. We're not here to present a travel show. But to talk about the Wonderful Villagers Awards. Yeah,
in the UK.
Yeah. And most importantly, how soon the winners and all of our listeners out there will find out who the winners actually are. But before we do that, let's just talk about, well, the hundreds of entries we've received, Gavin, from across the UK. Quite amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, incredible examples. I mean, very diverse. All sorts of things from COVID comebacks to environmental improvements, food banks, festivals and events. Fantastic stuff going on. Support groups, and I think, you probably feel the same way, Johnny. But from all corners of the nations of the UK, from the Highlands of Scotland, Lowlands of Scotland, all over the UK, it's a fantastic array of entries and great geographical diversity. It's fantastic.
Exactly. Scotland, Wales, pretty much every county of England in there. And just so many amazing people who,
very much so.
Quite clearly work non-stop to help others.
Indeed.
And of course, we've already spoken to a few of those who've entered as well for some of our recent episodes, such as Nick Cole from Shustock, who talked to us about their innovative use of technology to make the village hall run more energy efficiently. It was a really, really interesting insight there.
Yeah, I think inspirational for many village halls. If anyone hasn't listened to it, they should tune in and have a listen to it. Very, very informative. Yeah,
and Richard Coates as well, of course, and the incredible fundraising event that the village of Croft in North Yorkshire participated in. I remember their friend Johnny Preston, who sadly passed away far too young. Yeah,
Indeed.
And of course, those are just a couple of the many, many entries we've received, and it's really quite heartwarming, isn't it, Gavin, to have had the privilege of finding out.
Well, indeed, and Johnny, if I can, sorry to interrupt, Johnny, I was going to say right from the off, I'd like to offer a huge thank you for everyone who has entered, because I think, like you, Johnny, I've just been blown away with the sheer range and quality of the entries we received, and it's heartwarming. Some of the stuff that we've read and we've seen, it's terrific. It's very good stuff. So a huge thank you, I think, to everyone that's submitted.
Yeah, so many heroes out there, and so many communities, and all with incredible stories to tell as well. It's been fantastic. So anyway, what will be happening next? Well, we need to pick a winner for each of the 5 categories of the awards. We've got the Unsung Hero or Heroes Award, the Innovation Award, Young Persons Award, Project of the Year, and finally the Inspirational Story Award. And what we're going to do is we're going to appoint one lead judge for each category. One of them will be me, and another will be Gavin, plus a few others who are probably qualified for the task, shall we say. And together, all of us will come up with the winners, with the lead judge for each category having the final say. It's one of the things we've learned, haven't we, Gavin, from doing this in the past. You've always got to leave someone with a final decision, otherwise we never get to a decision. Now, this process will still take a few weeks, so please bear with us. And all I can say is that we'll hopefully have chosen our winners by the end of this month, in November. Is that the dog, Gavin?
It is, actually. I'm sorry about that. He's as you know, Johnny, we've been here before.
We talked about this the last time you were on.
Dear me, he's the mascot. He's the mascot now. When I put him outside the house when we've had this conversation, he's got the knack of tapping the window to let me know he's outside. And when he's inside, he very rudely interrupts by shaking himself or making some sort of noise. So apologies for that. It's the dog, not me.
Brilliant. And he's a border collie, yeah?
He's a border collie. He's a great boy. Very good boy. But border collie.
What's he called?
Finn.
Finn. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay. Finn.
It's an episode of Blue Peter, isn't it, John?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Get down, Finn. Well, Finn is welcome anytime, as you are, of course, Gavin. So yes, we'll basically, I think I was saying, hopefully we'll have chosen the winners by the end of this month, November. We'll then be writing to each and every one who was entered to let you know if you've been successful or not. So expect to hear from us probably somewhere in early December. When it comes to announcing the winners, we'll be doing that on this show itself with separate podcast episodes for each winner. So that'll be one at a time, and I'll be joined by the lead judge for each category award and someone from the winning hall, of course. And these podcast episodes will inevitably run into the new year. And I'm sure you'll be interested to know who the winners are and why we chose them. So all I can say is just keep listening. How does all of that sound, Gavin?
Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So that's certainly that we've got the message out now. And, again, big thank you. It's going to take a wee while to go through everything in detail because the content was amazing that we received. So, thank you, Johnny. Yeah,
no, and I couldn't agree more, Gavin. Thank you to everyone, as you've said, for entering, and good luck. We'll be getting back to you, as I said, in the coming weeks. And Gavin, thank you again for coming on and for sponsoring the show and the wonderful Villagers Awards. I know you're really hugely passionate about this network of halls across the country. Do a tremendous job, don't they?
Thank you. Yes, indeed, Johnny. Yes, very much so. And I think it's especially the unsung heroes. A lot of the entries are really patting the back of so many unsung heroes that would never run forward themselves. And the whole network of village halls is full of people like that. And I think it's great that we're doing these awards. I'm very proud of it. And thank you, Johnny, for helping with this.
Yeah, and that unsung heroes, I think, is going to be very, very difficult to judge. I'll try and probably avoid that category because we've had quite a few in there. And
there's so many, Johnny. There's so many winners across the board, but we only, we have to choose who we choose, Johnny. And
exactly.
Do our best. Yeah.
Very, very difficult. So thanks, Gavin, and thanks as always to you and Allied Westminster for your support, who you can find out more about at villageguard.com, by the way. And I'd also like to thank online booking system provider Hallmaster, who also sponsor our podcast and can be found at hallmaster.co.uk. So, brilliant. Thanks, Gavin. Been really good chatting again.
Thank you.
And you've been listening to the Village Halls podcast, a unique listening community for Britain's village, church and community halls, and anyone interested in the vital community services they provide. We'll be back again soon with another episode, so if you haven't already, please visit thevillagehallspodcast.com to subscribe, sign up for updates, link through to our social media pages, and to find out more. Until the next time, goodbye for now.